Imagine walking into a shopping mall, pulling out your bank card, and instead of withdrawing cash, you walk away with a bar of pure 24-karat gold. It sounds like something from a science fiction movie. Yet in one city, this is completely normal. Thousands of tourists stop to take photos beside these unusual machines, while others actually use them to buy real gold in just a few seconds. Welcome to Dubai, the city where luxury isn't just a lifestyle, it's part of everyday life. From skyscrapers that touch the clouds to islands built in the middle of the sea, Dubai has earned a reputation for turning impossible ideas into reality. But among all of its incredible attractions, one invention continues to amaze visitors from around the world: the Gold ATM. At first glance, it looks exactly like a regular cash machine. It has a touchscreen, a payment terminal, and a receipt printer. But instead of dispensing money, it delivers gold bars and beautifully crafted gold coins in different sizes. The obvious question is, why? Why would any country install machines that sell one of the world's most valuable metals? Is it simply a marketing stunt for wealthy tourists? Or is there a much deeper economic reason behind it? The answer takes us into the fascinating world of global trade, precious metals, and one of the largest gold markets on Earth. To understand the Gold ATM, we first need to understand Dubai itself. Unlike many wealthy countries, Dubai wasn't always rich. Just a few decades ago, it was a small desert trading port with limited resources. Long before modern skyscrapers dominated the skyline, merchants crossed the Arabian Gulf trading pearls, spices, textiles, and, most importantly, precious metals. Trade was the city's lifeblood. Its strategic location connected Asia, Europe, and Africa, making Dubai a natural crossroads for international commerce. When oil wealth began transforming the region during the 20th century, Dubai made an unusual decision. Instead of depending entirely on oil, it invested heavily in trade, finance, tourism, aviation, and luxury retail. That decision changed everything. Today, Dubai welcomes millions of tourists every year and has become one of the world's biggest shopping destinations. And among all the luxury products sold in Dubai, one stands above the rest: gold. Dubai is often called the City of Gold. This nickname isn't just clever marketing. It reflects decades of investment in becoming one of the world's largest gold trading hubs. Every year, hundreds of billions of dollars worth of gold pass through Dubai's markets, airports, refineries, and trading companies. Gold arrives from Africa, Australia, Switzerland, India, and many other countries before being refined, traded, or exported again. Its famous gold souk contains hundreds of jewelry stores packed side by side, displaying everything from delicate necklaces to enormous bridal sets weighing several kilograms. Some shop windows even display dresses made entirely from gold jewelry. For tourists, it's a spectacular sight. For traders, it's serious business. Several factors make Dubai especially attractive for buying gold. Import duties are relatively low compared with many countries. Competition among hundreds of retailers keeps prices competitive. The city also follows internationally recognized standards for gold purity and quality, helping buyers trust what they purchase. Because of this reputation, many travelers intentionally wait until they arrive in Dubai before buying jewelry or investment-grade gold. As tourism increased, entrepreneurs began asking an interesting question. If people can withdraw cash from a machine 24 hours a day, why shouldn't they be able to buy gold just as easily? That simple idea eventually led to one of the world's most unusual vending machines. But building such a machine wasn't nearly as simple as stocking it with gold bars. Unlike snacks or drinks, gold prices change constantly. Sometimes they rise within minutes. Sometimes they fall just as quickly. Selling gold at yesterday's price could mean losing thousands of dollars in a single day. Any machine capable of selling precious metals would need to update its prices continuously based on international markets. It would also need military-grade security. Every bar inside represents significant value. The machine would need cameras, reinforced steel, alarm systems, encrypted software, and constant monitoring. Only then could customers safely purchase genuine investment-grade gold with confidence. When the first gold ATM was introduced, it immediately attracted worldwide media attention. News organizations from across the globe covered the story. People couldn't believe such a machine actually existed. Videos of tourists buying gold spread rapidly across television and social media. For many visitors, purchasing a small gold coin became more than an investment. It became a unique travel experience, a souvenir unlike any other. Instead of bringing home a refrigerator magnet or a postcard, they returned with real precious metal. The Gold ATM quickly became one of Dubai's most talked about attractions. Yet beneath the excitement lies something much more important. These machines represent the confidence people place in gold itself. For thousands of years, civilizations have trusted gold as a store of wealth. Empires have risen and fallen. Currencies have disappeared. Financial crises have shaken economies. But gold has continued to hold value across generations. That enduring trust is exactly what makes a gold ATM possible. Because when people see a machine selling gold, they aren't just buying a shiny metal. They're buying history. They're buying scarcity. They're buying an asset recognized almost everywhere on Earth. And in a city built on innovation, making that purchase as easy as withdrawing cash perfectly matches Dubai's vision of combining luxury with technology. But this raises another fascinating question. How can a machine safely sell thousands of dollars worth of gold while updating prices every few minutes? And perhaps even more importantly, who actually makes money from these incredible machines? Those answers reveal an even more fascinating business model hiding behind one of the world's most expensive vending machines. So, how does a machine safely sell one of the world's most valuable assets without a salesperson standing nearby? The answer lies in a combination of advanced technology, real-time financial data, and one of the most sophisticated retail systems ever created. From the outside, a gold ATM looks almost identical to a regular bank ATM. It has a touchscreen, a payment terminal, and a receipt printer. But beneath its polished exterior is an entirely different system. Instead of holding stacks of banknotes, the machine stores carefully sealed gold bars and investment-grade coins inside a heavily reinforced vault. Every product is individually packaged, certified for purity, and protected against tampering. Customers can choose from a variety of sizes, ranging from tiny 1-gram bars to larger investment pieces weighing several ounces. Some machines even offer commemorative gold coins and beautifully designed gift editions. But before a customer can buy anything, something important happens behind the scenes. The machine checks the global gold price. Unlike everyday products, gold does not have a fixed price. It is traded around the clock in international financial markets, and its value changes constantly depending on supply, demand, interest rates, inflation, central bank activity, currency movements, and geopolitical events. If tensions rise between countries, investors often rush toward gold because they see it as a safe haven asset. If inflation increases, demand for gold may also rise as people try to protect the purchasing power of their money. On the other hand, when financial markets become more stable, some investors move their money elsewhere, causing prices to fluctuate again. Because of these constant movements, a gold ATM cannot simply display yesterday's price. Instead, it connects to live pricing systems that monitor international gold markets. Every few minutes, or sometimes even more frequently, the machine automatically updates its selling price. This ensures that customers pay an amount that closely reflects the current global market value. Once the price has been updated, the buying process is surprisingly simple. The customer selects a product, reviews the current price, chooses a payment method, confirms the transaction, and waits only a few seconds. Behind the screen, motors and precision dispensing systems carefully retrieve the selected gold bar from secure storage. The machine verifies the product, releases it through the delivery compartment, and prints a receipt showing details such as the weight, purity, and purchase price. The entire process often takes less than a minute. But convenience is only one part of the story. The real question is this: how does the company operating the machine actually make money? After all, selling gold at exactly the market price would leave almost no room for profit. The answer is something every retailer understands: margin. Just as a jewelry store buys gold wholesale and sells it at a slightly higher retail price, gold ATM operators also apply a premium above the current market value. This premium covers transportation, insurance, storage, maintenance, security, payment processing fees, taxes where applicable, and the operating costs of the machine itself. It also generates profit. Although the markup on each product is relatively small compared to luxury retail items, the value of each transaction is much higher. Selling a single 1-ounce gold bar can generate more revenue than selling hundreds of ordinary consumer products. In many ways, the machine functions like a luxury vending business rather than a traditional ATM. But another important factor contributes to profitability: location. You won't usually find gold ATMs hidden in quiet neighborhoods or ordinary shopping centers. Instead, they are strategically placed inside luxury hotels, international airports, famous shopping malls, and destinations visited by affluent travelers. These locations receive millions of visitors every year. Many tourists have already planned to buy gold during their stay in Dubai. Others make spontaneous purchases after seeing the machine for the first time. For them, the Gold ATM isn't just a store, it's an attraction. People often stop to take photos, record videos, and share their experience on social media. In that sense, every customer becomes free advertising. One viral video can inspire thousands of future visitors to seek out the machine themselves. That marketing value is difficult to measure, but extremely powerful. Interestingly, many customers aren't purchasing large investment bars. Instead, they buy smaller pieces weighing 1, 5, or 10 grams. Why? Because these products are affordable compared to larger bars while still offering the excitement of owning real gold. For tourists, they become memorable souvenirs. For gift buyers, they represent luxury with lasting value. And for first-time investors, they offer an accessible way to begin building a precious metals portfolio. This broad customer base increases sales opportunities throughout the year. However, operating a gold ATM is far more complicated than simply filling it with inventory. Every gram of gold inside represents significant financial value. Imagine a machine containing hundreds of gold bars. Depending on current prices, the inventory inside could easily be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. That creates enormous responsibility. The machines require constant monitoring through surveillance systems, electronic sensors, alarm networks, and secure communication channels. Operators carefully track inventory, schedule secure replenishments, and maintain strict accounting procedures. Specialized security companies often transport the gold using armored vehicles, following protocols similar to those used for banks and high-value cash transfers. Insurance also plays a major role. Because the products stored inside are extremely valuable, comprehensive insurance policies protect against theft, damage, transportation risks, and operational losses. These expenses become part of the business model and influence the premium customers ultimately pay. Technology is another significant investment. The software must remain accurate, secure, and resistant to cyber attacks. Payment systems must comply with international financial regulations. Some transactions may require customer identification or verification, especially for larger purchases, helping operators comply with anti-money laundering laws and financial reporting requirements. In other words, a gold ATM isn't just a vending machine. It's a highly regulated financial retail system. Dubai provides an ideal environment for this business because it combines several unique advantages. The city attracts millions of international visitors each year. It has a long-established reputation as a trusted gold trading hub. Its modern infrastructure supports secure logistics, and consumers already associate Dubai with luxury shopping. All of these factors create the perfect environment for a product that combines investment, technology, tourism, and prestige. But despite their popularity, gold ATMs are still relatively rare around the world. If they are successful, why hasn't every major city installed them? The answer involves much more than technology. It depends on regulation, customer demand, security costs, local gold markets, and whether enough buyers exist to justify the enormous investment required to operate these extraordinary machines. In the final part, we'll explore why gold ATMs remain uncommon, whether they represent the future of luxury retail, and what they reveal about the changing relationship between money, technology, and one of humanity's oldest stores of wealth. If gold ATMs are such an innovative idea, why don't we see them on every street corner? After all, if vending machines can sell snacks, drinks, and even electronics, why not gold? The answer is simple. Selling gold is nothing like selling ordinary products. Every gold ATM requires an enormous investment before it even serves its first customer. The machine itself is built to a much higher standard than a traditional vending machine. It must include a reinforced steel vault, advanced surveillance systems, tamper-resistant sensors, encrypted payment technology, and continuous remote monitoring. These features make the machine significantly more expensive to manufacture and maintain. Then comes the inventory. Unlike a vending machine filled with low-cost products, a gold ATM may hold hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars worth of precious metal. That means operators must constantly manage insurance, security, transportation, inventory audits, and regulatory compliance. For many cities, the costs simply outweigh the potential profits. But Dubai is different. For decades, the emirate has positioned itself as one of the world's leading centers for gold trading. Its strategic location between Asia, Europe, and Africa makes it an ideal hub for international commerce. Every day, shipments of gold arrive from mines, refineries, and trading partners across the globe before being refined, manufactured into jewelry, traded between businesses, or exported to international markets. This massive ecosystem creates something that few other cities can match: an entire economy built around precious metals. That is why a gold ATM feels natural in Dubai, while it might seem unusual almost anywhere else. However, another important factor is trust. Gold has fascinated humanity for thousands of years. Ancient Egyptian pharaohs filled their tombs with it. Roman emperors minted coins from it. Kings stored it inside royal vaults. Even today, many central banks around the world continue to hold thousands of tons of gold as part of their financial reserves. Why? Because gold possesses qualities that very few assets can match. It is scarce. It does not rust or corrode. It cannot be created by printing more of it. And throughout history, it has often retained value during periods of economic uncertainty. This is why investors frequently refer to gold as a safe haven asset. When inflation rises, currencies weaken, or geopolitical tensions increase, many people choose to move part of their wealth into gold. While its price can still fluctuate, it has historically been viewed as a long-term store of value rather than a short-term speculation. Gold ATMs make access to this asset incredibly simple. Instead of visiting a specialized bullion dealer, completing paperwork, and waiting for delivery, customers can purchase certified investment-grade gold within minutes. For tourists, the experience is unforgettable. For investors, it offers convenience. And for Dubai, it reinforces the city's global image as a destination where luxury and innovation exist side by side. But will gold ATMs become more common in the future? Possibly, but only under the right conditions. Cashless payments continue to grow around the world. Digital banking has transformed how people manage money, and automated retail technology is becoming increasingly sophisticated. As consumers become more comfortable making high-value purchases through machines and digital platforms, the concept of automated precious metal sales may become more accepted. At the same time, technology is making these systems smarter. Future gold ATMs could include biometric identity verification, artificial intelligence for fraud detection, multilingual interfaces, and even real-time portfolio tracking for customers who regularly purchase precious metals. Some experts also believe that automation could expand beyond gold. Imagine secure machines selling certified silver, platinum, or other investment-grade precious metals with the same speed and convenience. However, there are still significant challenges. Governments around the world maintain strict regulations surrounding high-value financial transactions. Businesses must comply with anti-money laundering laws, customer identification requirements, and financial reporting standards. These rules are designed to prevent criminal misuse of valuable assets and ensure transparency in legitimate transactions. As a result, expanding gold ATMs internationally involves much more than installing a machine inside a shopping mall. Operators must also satisfy complex legal and regulatory requirements in every country where they operate. This is one reason why Dubai remains one of the few places where the concept has flourished. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of gold ATMs has nothing to do with business at all. It is what they represent. Think about it. An ATM was originally invented to make money more accessible. Instead of waiting in line at a bank, people could instantly withdraw cash whenever they needed it. Gold ATMs apply the same philosophy to one of humanity's oldest forms of wealth. They transform something traditionally associated with vaults, jewelry stores, and investment firms into a product that can be purchased with the touch of a screen. In doing so, they symbolize how technology continues to reshape even the oldest financial traditions. Yet there is an interesting irony. Despite all of the futuristic technology surrounding these machines, the product they sell has remained valuable for thousands of years. Empires have risen and fallen. Paper currencies have appeared and disappeared. Entire financial systems have changed. But gold has endured through every chapter of human history. Perhaps that is why these machines capture so much attention. They combine one of civilization's oldest stores of value with one of the newest forms of automated retail. It is where ancient wealth meets modern technology, and nowhere illustrates that contrast better than Dubai. A city that transformed itself from a modest trading port into one of the world's most recognizable economic centers. A place where ambitious ideas are not only imagined, but often brought to life. So, the next time you hear someone mention a gold ATM, remember that it is much more than a tourist attraction. It is the result of decades of investment in trade, infrastructure, financial services, and global commerce. It reflects Dubai's ambition to redefine luxury, convenience, and innovation. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that while technology continues to evolve at an incredible pace, some things never lose their value. Gold remains one of them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary and want to explore the fascinating economics behind the world's most extraordinary businesses, iconic industries, and billion-dollar innovations, be sure to subscribe and join us for the next episode. Because sometimes, the most incredible business stories aren't hidden inside boardrooms. They're waiting inside a machine that sells gold.